Hello, hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. We are back here at the Wildcat Sanctuary this cloudy Wednesday morning. It is Molly here with White Tiger Thor Jr. Taking a little shut-eye right now up on top of one of his perches. Say hello to everyone. Hi, Bella, Millie, Howard, Paula, Diane. Good to see everyone. Hope everyone is having an awesome Wednesday today. Hi, Rosemary. Hello, Maria. Brenda. Good to see everyone. Hope everyone is having an awesome morning. I know Mr. Thor Jr. is. He is hanging out and kind of relaxing on that nice big platform. Sally asking, is this Thor Jr.? Yes, it is. I know you guys probably recognize him from last week's little introductory videos and live posts and photo posts of all of our Tiger King cats, and White Tiger Thor Jr. is one of those cats that we rescued from the Tiger King Park, and now he's living wild at heart here at TWS. So we just kind of wanted to do another little check-in with all of our Tiger King cats today and just see how they're doing, a little kind of impromptu. We don't have any sort of enrichment or forage feeding or anything set up, so it's just kind of like a check-in to see what they're doing on essentially their days off, where they're just kind of hanging out and doing as they please. Hello, Kathleen. Happy Wednesday. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Lou Ann. 2 days of notifications in a row. That is awesome. We know that Facebook can be a little finicky with our live post notifications, so I'm so glad to hear that you got notifications not only just today, but yesterday as well. Sue Button, good to see you. Shauna, Faith Warner, good to see everyone. Hope everyone is having an awesome morning. Thor Jr. has stolen my heart. Thank you for caring for him. I know he's definitely become a big fan favorite among Team TWS, seeing lots of comments on how gorgeous and how handsome he is, and I know we posted a little reel yesterday with a lot of our cats enjoying some time in the pool, and of course, as you guys know, Thor Jr. is a big pool fiend. He absolutely loves hanging out in the pool all the time. Oh, we're gonna lay all the way down now, huh, handsome boy? But yeah, as you know, Thor is absolutely a big pool lover, and he spends a lot of his time in there. Thankfully, today isn't too hot out, so I'm sure he is just kind of content relaxing here on his platform and in the nice overcast sky. It's not too warm. He can just kind of hang out, take a little nap, but who knows, maybe later if it gets a little warmer he'll take a little dip in the pool. But of course you know that he absolutely loves the pool, and I believe a lot of our pools were cleaned yesterday, so I'm sure he also has a nice fresh clean pool that he will absolutely enjoy getting in when the time is right. Julie, giving some love to your new sponsor boy. That is so awesome. I'm so glad that you sponsor Thor Jr. And I know that he is too. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, you can sponsor any and all of our residents on our website. I'm sure Jamie can throw the little link in there if you'd like to sponsor any of our cats. But it just kind of goes towards a lot of their daily life, whether it's vet care, food, enrichment, and all sorts of things. So sponsoring them is definitely a really direct way to help any specific cats that might have stolen your heart like Thor Jr. And if you want to kind of give a direct contribution to those cats, sponsoring them is the best way. If sponsoring is a little bit too much of a commitment for you, of course, you can always donate on our website, which will also help them just as much. Heather asking a good question. Are all the big cats separated? Well, a lot of our big cats do have their own free-roaming habitats, but of course there are some pairs that live together, like our lions, Leo and Mansa. They're sibling lions, and they live together. Or Sophie and Kimba, they're a little lion couple. They live together. And the tiger trio, they're all brothers, so they live together. But otherwise, a lot of our big cats do live separately. But of course, mergers and kind of companionship are always a possibility here. We love to keep our minds and hearts open to any sort of love connection that any of our residents might have with one another. So who knows, like maybe in the future Thor Jr. could have a little pal he might want to hang out with. But right now, as you can see, he is pretty content living on his own and having his own space. And of course, there are others of our residents who we know well that they wouldn't benefit from companionship. And of course, we wouldn't force companionship upon any of our residents. It's just kind of more so whether or not they seem to express any interest in merging with anyone. But right now, I'd say Thor Jr. definitely is just hanging out and is quite content. Rebecca saying you wanted to sponsor Thor Jr., but it is expensive, I know that. So you picked a small cat to add to your sponsor family. That is so great. Small cats, of course, also need just as much sponsorship as our big guys. And you sponsor both Bobcat Francis and Hybrid Sophia. And that's definitely a lovely choice. I know they would both absolutely love to have a new sponsor parent. They're absolute cuties. I know Francis, one of our Bobcats, has his little group of brothers with Belvedere and Autumn. Oh, he's looking around. I think some people are doing some things over yonder, and he definitely caught his attention. And of course, Sophia as well. I know Jamie and I love hanging out with Sophia and Benji in their bungalow. They're absolute love bugs, so I'd say those are definitely some good choices. Has he been in the pool lately? Of course he's been in the pool, Faith. You know him. He's always in the pool. What do you see, Thor? Heather, you're new to our site. Well, welcome. We are so glad to have you here. We are always looking to expand Team TWS to the far reaches of Facebook, and we're so happy to have you here. It's really great to see all these new people. Kathy sponsors Bruno and Daisy, also another little duo there. Bruno is one of our servals, and if you did miss, I think it might have been yesterday. No, it wasn't yesterday's live, because yesterday's live was me, but I believe the day before, Judson showed us a little cuddle puddle with Fiona and Bruno. Hi, buddy. A nice little chuff from Thor Jr. What a good way to start the day. I think he's just looking around right now. I know what's going on. There's lots happening right now. I know. Oh my goodness. He's got a lot to say this morning. I don't know if you can hear it because I do have my microphone on, but Snow and Bonsai are your sponsors, Janet. That is so awesome. And I can't say too much about Snow because she's a pretty reclusive cat, but that's also something that's so important when it comes to sponsorship is helping out those guys who need sponsors, who we don't often see as much. And I know obviously we don't really see Snow on live posts, so just knowing that you're able to have that bond with her and want to sponsor her is so great. Catnap is over, Faith. It is. He is up and active. I know there's something very fascinating going on over there. I think Tammy was going around the sanctuary. So I think that's what he's got his eye on. And I know we were going to check in on all our other cats right now. So definitely might have to go over and see what Liliger or Alyssa is up to, because it looks like Tammy is busy with Aurora and Alana right now, and I wouldn't want to interrupt them. So I think we'll do a little stroll around that way so we don't have to cross paths. Faith, he absolutely does love the paparazzi. Well, thank you, Thor. We will keep moving onward and forward, as Judson likes to say. We'll go around this way. We'll catch up on some comments as I go. Of course, we might get some spotty connection while I'm walking away. Yeah! There's a little sneak peek at my chuff there. But, you know, just a little one. Just a little tease for Friday's live post. But you've heard it here first. That was just a little chuff there. Let's see. Let's look at these comments. Tammy hands out Supreme snacks. Yes, she very often hands out lots of treats to a lot of the cats. So here we can just get a quick little glimpse of Winona, who's up on her platform. She's just hanging out. We keep moving along. Everyone's it's a good morning for the cats today, because it's as I was saying, it's not too warm, so they're definitely out and about and kind of surveying the land. So definitely might see a couple people along the way, because of course Alyssa is across the sanctuary, and I thought about driving the golf cart, but it's a little noisy, so I didn't want to kind of interrupt our nice conversation. Oh, it looks like there was a comment about petting tigers. Well, as probably many of our supporters know, and I'm assuming you might be a newer person to our kind of what we do here, but we are a no-contact sanctuary, which means that we're not touching or petting or having any direct contact with any of our Wildcat residents, because we acknowledge and know that they are apex predators, and just kind of out of respect for them and out of the safety for the cat and for us, we do not touch any of our cats. I see that Hinyana made a good point about cub petting as well. Yeah, so it's definitely important to know that kind of those attractions where it's like touch a tiger or pet a cub, you don't want to engage in those. They try to sell them as kind of contributing to conservation efforts, but they actually do the exact opposite, and they're really harmful to the animals. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. It's kind of a long walk, but I'm also talking at the same time. So yeah, definitely those are kind of a no-go, and we have an article about saying no to cub petting as well on our website. So that definitely can read up on that a bit too. See what everyone else is saying in the chat. Your chuff has gotten much better. See, I heard a little bit. It kind of escaped before I even realized that I was kind of giving it away. Thor was definitely looking for treats. And obviously he's also not one of our Tiger King cats, but I feel like it's been a little while since we've seen Mr. Ramsey, so kind of check out what he's doing on our way to Alyssa. He's just hanging out. Ooh, dropping the camera a little bit there. Yeah, I think he's just listening to all the mowing that's going on right now. Please never pet cubs. So true, Tracy, so true. Well, we are almost all the way to Alyssa, so we're gonna keep, and then I'm gonna have to go kind of a little bit backtrack a little bit to go see Aurora and Alana. You can see Kitu and Lavani are up and around right now, strolling a bit. And of course I did go the wrong way, because here's Tammy's little tour going on right now with Kelly and Teresa doing some rounds. So I'm gonna just keep walking this way. Let's see some hype for Ramsey and the Cheetah brothers. I know it's been a little bit since we saw them, because the connection over there is pretty atrocious, I'd say. So definitely not going to stick around there for too long. You guys are kind of getting a whole sanctuary tour today. I'm really putting in the work to walk. Patricia requesting to see Dash. I'm sure he is still out and about. He was in his pool this morning when I drove by to check to see what Alyssa was doing. So I'll definitely he's up to this morning. Or a little bit of spotty connection too. Now where is he? Oh, I see him. He's stalking me from the back corner of his habitat over there. I'm sure he'll come running up. Dash, the people are requesting to see you. Why are you hanging out back there? See, look at this big old habitat that he's got. And he's deciding to stick all the way back there. Well, I guess what better a place to stalk from, where you can see your whole habitat. Karen asking if I got lost. No, I didn't get lost, but I did take the longer way around because I was trying. But of course, with my luck, I still managed, getting in my exercise today. I don't think Josh is going to pounce. He seems to be just chilling out back there. A little stalk mode. Lots of hellos to Dash. Of course. Ooh, I'm like sweating from now. Hopefully Alyssa's still outside after all this effort. I know she does kind of like to take to her indoor bedroom that she has 24/7 access to sometimes. So hopefully she is kind of, maybe she might be out here, but who knows. All of our cats just kind of go wherever they want, whenever they please. Oh goodness, she is all the way back in her shift right now. Yet again, all these cats see this huge habitat. Alyssa is all the way back in that corner over there. Goodness gracious. Well, see, that just goes to show that the life that they're living now too, they no longer have to worry about any sort of confined spaces and can kind of go wherever they please in their huge habitats, even if it is inconvenient for the paparazzi and for live posts. They can go wherever they want. I heard a little thunder rumbling while I was out here, so we'll definitely go over to Aurora and Alana and then probably sign off there. Of course, I have to go back halfway across the sanctuary again. But of course, I love the extra time to be able to chat with you guys. Sorry we didn't get to see a bit more of Alyssa, but you did get to see her habitat a little bit. And I know her and Gino were hanging out this morning when I drove by. They were just kind of sitting next to one another along their shared wall. Terek and Polina are up and about. Man, you're kind of getting an inside scoop into every single cat in the sanctuary today. At least all the big ones. I think Terek might be eyeballing that pool there. Isn't that right, handsome boy? Yeah. Sean asking if Daisy is out and about. I didn't see her this morning, but she could be. Tanya asking if there's any more about the Big Cat Safety Act. I haven't seen too much about it since it was, I think it was passed and then it was put into the House. Politics are a little confusing to me, but haven't seen anything new since the last update that we posted. So we'll definitely, of course, keep you updated when absolutely anything happens, because it's really important for you guys to know as much as it is for us to know. Victoria asking if we are also GFAS accredited. We absolutely, yeah, you can check out on our website. I believe they're all listed usually at the bottom of every single page. So that way you know what our accreditations are, and then you can kind of know and gauge from that what a reliable sanctuary is and a legit sanctuary is, just kind of by looking for those accreditations on other sanctuaries as well. Little Leo and Mansa cuddle puddle over here. There's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, a little hiccup. Oh no. Oh, I see people asking if Alyssa can roar or chuff. I saw that question a lot, but no, she's pretty quiet. I believe that she might have, like, when she was kind of first picked up from the Tiger King Park, when she was upset, she was roaring a bit, but since then, and since she's been here and happy as a clam, she's a pretty quiet girl. You know, she keeps to herself. She doesn't really have too much to say, kind of hanging out. So, and we got the Tiger Trio hanging out. You can see 1, 2, 3, all on their platforms. And I saw Aurora and Alana out earlier, so they hopefully still are out. Oh, I see them now. Okay. Because, of course, they were both on their little cave there. But I knew they probably wouldn't stay there as soon as I got over there. So we will see what they're up to. But they look like there's something going on over yonder. Try not to trip on some rocks while I'm reading the comments. Goodness gracious. Right here. That was a big drop on my end. I see the girls. Some love for Leo and Mansa. Of course, of course. Now I'm being stalked. Hello, pretty girl. Hi. And I believe that is Alana and that is Aurora. Based on how I kind of see them, I guess, because Aurora to me has a little bit of a more triangle skull, and Alana has kind of a wider face. That's how I usually gauge them, but I don't even know if that's true. I could totally be lying to you, but, you know, for the sake of the argument, this is Alana. And they're definitely, you know, as you can tell, are always up at their habitat wall, kind of investigating what's going on. Isn't that right, girls? Yeah, and right now I'm sure they're definitely watching some of the animal care teams and mowing and weed whipping. So that's their... Oh, some more spotty connection. Yeah, they're kind of two peas in a pod here. Never leave each other's side. Back, and the other one's watching the other one's back. Isn't that right, pretty girls? Yeah. So those are definitely some sisters right there. You can just tell how similar they look as well. It can kind of be difficult sometimes to be able to tell who's who. But, you know, they are both so sweet and so energetic, and it's real. I know, Henyatta's also wondering if the storm could be affecting the Wi-Fi. You know what, it very well could be, but I know you can probably see those dark clouds up there. So I should probably be getting inside before it starts getting a little too wild, though, because I did not wear my raincoat out here today. What a good spot to be able to watch everyone, huh? We are so glad to see you as always, and thanks for checking up on our Tiger King cats again. Good to see everyone. I know these girls are so happy to see everyone as well. So, of course, well, Judson is on the PM shift today, so he might be in later and do a live post tonight. You know, he's been doing those sunset posts. Oh, a nice little head bob. Hopefully that bad connection didn't skip over that little sister moment. But as I was saying, you know, Judson will be in a live post as well tonight. But of course, if there isn't, you will see us again tomorrow time. And thank you. Hope you have a good rest of your day.